Okay, guys, I was gonna do a video follow up on the water, but there's more important things to talk about than some water. I'll try to do it next week. This world's gone crazy. We have to discuss some stuff here. Um, all right, so nice cheaters, cold old age catching up with me. So I'm gonna read something. I'm gonna read something out of the Bible. It's called Revelation 6, and I'm going to read 7 and 8. And listen very carefully to what I'm saying, because this is significant of what I'm going to be discussing today. Okay? So, 7 and 8. When he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. The power was given unto them over the four parts of the earth, to kill with a sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. Now, so I'm gonna talk about this. Okay, I'm gonna break this down. All right. So, first part of this. Okay, think really hard about this one. Think really hard. Fertilizer. Okay, most of it comes out of Russia and Ukraine. Okay, and then they just said the other day, all the fertilizer that's in this country is going to the major yielding states only. That's it. It's not going to the other ones. It's not, if you're a high yield state. Okay, so I'm going to break that one down. It's like 62% of all the food in our country comes out of Cali. Okay, so they get all the fertilizer? Huh. I think people need to really start thinking about what's going on here. Really think about it. Break it down. We're not all idiots. We can figure this one out on our own. We don't need to be a rocket scientist with dementia to figure it out. Okay. So, in the old times, I'm getting old. I'll be 55 in a couple weeks. When I was growing up, I grew up on a 120-acre farm. Okay, and what we used to do is we had cows, pigs, horses, chickens, all that stuff. We used to take all that fertilizer, and we used to bring it out into our fields in the fall and put it in the ground, till it in. That was our fertilizer for the following year. And it would sit there all winter long with all the snow and the ice and all that stuff. Ice breaks things down. That's why they do it in the fall. The crystals break everything down. That's why you can't freeze apples. Nobody's ever figured out how to freeze an apple because the ice crystals break it all down and it will not stay solid. Anyway, so I would start talking to your local farmers, people that have chickens and cows and horses and stuff like that, if you have a garden, because you can't get a hold of fertilizers. It's going to get really sad when these people can't get the chemical fertilizers. Okay, another one. If I just read Revelations to you, okay, is this a planned thing? I mean, God's telling us right in the Bible what they're going to do. Okay? So, I would think about this one. So, something was brought to my attention, and I find it really strange. Lake City is an ammunition manufacturing for military in the United States. Okay? It hasn't been up and running since World War II. So I'm thinking, what are they doing? I've been following the ammunition crisis now, and the biggest part of it is primers. Okay, the main ingredient in primers is used in paint too. That's the chemical that holds it all together. They're firing up Lake City ammunition manufacturing that hasn't been fired up since World War II. Huh. Are they planning something? Are they getting ready for something? What is going on with that whole thing? I that just doesn't sound right to me. It's kind of like making me think to myself, what the hell are these people up to? Okay, anyway, let's get to the next one. Food pantry. I got a cheat sheet here. Anyway, I can't remember everything. Food pantries. Back at the beginning of the year, they did a rescue plan. Okay, so a bunch of this money was supposed to be going to the food pantries. Guess what? They're not getting the funding for this. So they can't go and purchase the food that needs to go into the food pantries. On top of it, they can't get volunteers to go in and distribute this food. People, really think about that one, what I'm trying to say here. This is not good. What are all these people going to do that rely on that going to do when there's no more food? Don't we have a crisis in this country with crime right now? You got all the defunding of the police. These people are gone crazy. I mean, really upstairs, they're like out there in Lula land somewhere. We don't have it so much here. We have a little bit of crime, a little bit of nonsense going on. But for the most part, we don't have what major cities have, what poor neighborhoods have going on in their neighborhoods. I mean, we just don't have it. We have a little bit, not major stuff. But really think about that one. Okay? I tried to express this to friends. I got friends all over the whole entire country. I got family. I've been told, oh, that ain't gonna happen. You know what, man? Keep saying that. Keep saying that, and you're gonna be a damn fool. You're gonna be a fool if you keep saying that, because it's gonna catch you and it's gonna bite you, and you ain't gonna like it. I promise you. So let's get to the next one. We got the bird flu. I talked about that last week. My buddy called me. It's not good. This ain't good. I said last video, I used to be a supervisor there, and I was a supervisor. I understand protocol. I understand disease. I understand what they're doing to prevent disease. I understand what they do to stop it from spreading. Okay. When a major corporation that is a supplier of birds, period, when they shut their main store down to everyone, only flock supervisors are allowed to walk into that store, that's telling me we got a problem. That's a problem. Okay. We dealt with the one in 2014 and they didn't do that. So by them shutting this down and only flock supervisors are going in there, mainstream, lamestream media isn't telling you the truth on this one. You need to pay attention really close to this bird flu thing. This one's a serious matter. I bring this up not only because it's a problem, but the price of chicken's gone through the roof, the price of duck's gone through the roof, the price of turkey has gone through the roof. Now, I was in a grocery store about 2 weeks ago, maybe. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, I pay attention to the pricing of everything. We got number 10 cans here. That's a big thing to do for long-term food storage. They dry it out and They store it in the number 10 cans. It's about yay big around. It's about, I don't know, about that tall. I don't know. Yeah, about that tall. Anyway, so it's long-term food storage. A couple of weeks ago, eggs in a can was $32.95. Now it's $100. Really think about what I just said. You go within a week, 2 weeks, you go from $32.95 to $100. $99.99. That's a $100 bill. When a week or two ago it was $32.95 for the same thing. Huh. So you know what that's telling me? Same thing I told you last week. The supply of the material to make the number 10 cans is gone. They can't get it. If they can't get it, in order to make it, you have to buy the material to make it. The price has gone astronomically and through the roof. So if it's costing them $98 to make the same thing and they're making a $2 profit off of it, I get it. I understand that. This is getting out of control. So think about it. What did I just read in Revelation? These fools that are running the country and running the world just got the permission to do whatever the hell it is that they want to do. Okay? I just told you. The sword, starvation, I just told you all that. They got the permission to do it. They're going to do it. Get it into your heads that this is coming and it's going to be bad. I don't know when, where, or how, but they're doing it. So, okay. So I'll go to the next one. Caltech. Oh, this one's wild. CEO of Caltech. Okay. Just said. I'm baffled by this. He was excited because the warehouses are getting emptied and they're going to make billions off of this war. You heard what I just said. He was excited that all the warehouses are being emptied and they're going to make billions off of the weapons that they're making to replenish. Huh. You go like this yet? Because I know I got a headache because I've been doing that so much. What the hell are they up to? Is this about the money? Really? Huh. Maybe that's where all this money's going. Because it ain't going into my neighborhood. I could promise you that. I have yet to see that one. Oh, yeah. I've yet to see that. But anyway, so let's continue. Okay. Oh, mortgage rates. A couple of weeks ago, mortgage rates for a house, if you got really good credit, it was like 2.1, 2.5. We're at 5.5 and up. They're saying that it's going to hit 12%. How many people are going to get knocked out of that little gig to be able to buy a house? Yeah, I'd think about that one. If you ain't got your mortgage redone, get a lower interest rate before it goes to the point where you can't do it. Most people in this country live check to check. And I get it. I understand it. I do understand it. I'm a blue-collar worker. I get it. I understand the value of money, and I understand what you can do and what you can't do. Okay? And the difference between a 3-bedroom home and a 4-bedroom home, I get it. Okay? I get the point of having a piece of property bigger than an eighth of an acre. I get it. Okay? You got a couple of acres, you could do a lot with it. You can grow food, you can have animals on the farm. I get it. We have a 3-acre farm here, by the way. I get it. So think about that one. Mortgage thing, I would think about it. If you're going to do something, I'd get it done like now or yesterday. All right. Oh, here we go. Fuel embargo. I'm like, what? Fuel embargo? Now they're talking about a fuel embargo. Ain't the system strained enough right now? Seriously, now they want to embargo fuel. That one's a little disturbing. You got countries over there in Europe that rely on this. They got rid of all their nuclear power plants. They got all this stuff. That was a setup. A couple years ago, I watched Donald Trump give a white flag to the Chancellor of Germany. And he literally said, well, you gave in, you surrendered. I mean, that's what the white flag, that's where we're at. Why don't we get this country back drilling? Drill, baby, drill. They're going to have to do it. And it's going to come to a tipping point. Don't know when that tipping point is, but it's coming. If I were you, I'd do some stockpiling of some fuel. That's what I would do. If you got a diesel, I'd stockpile it. If you got gas, I would stockpile it. That's what I'd be doing right now. But anyway, while the rates are at the rate they're at now, preppers would have done it a long time ago. So don't blame the fuel shortage on preppers, because it's a lie. We're sure to hell not going to pay $6 a gallon for diesel fuel when we could buy it for $1.89 a gallon. They've seen it coming. They got this done already. I promise. They've already did what they're going to do. They're just sitting back. Most of them are like this. What kind of retarded stuff can I do this week? Sitting back, wow. They're just sitting there rocking. Wow, man, I can't believe these retards. Yep. Then they got friends and family calling them. What do we do? Well, you get your head out of your perpetual butt back when we were telling you to do it, you wouldn't be in a position where you're at right now. So, with that being said, it ain't their fault. Sea containers. A couple ago, they were talking about 100 ships off Long Beach. They were talking about 100 ships off North Carolina. Talking about 100 ships off of Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, 100 ships, that's nothing, man. They got 1,000 of them out there now. I'm not kidding you. They're up to 1,000 ships. Why? Why are they like that? I mean, this is crazy. Do we go back to Revelation? Planned event? Die by the sword? Maybe that. It ain't doing what it's supposed to be doing, so they're throwing in the food on top of it? Maybe? Read it for yourself. Try to understand it. I try all the time. That's why I'm the way I am. All right, what else we got here? Oh, Ukraine. Let's talk about Ukraine and Russia. 42%. You heard what I said. We're at 8 billion people. That's 8 billion on the planet. Okay, 42% of all wheat, corn, and sunflower oil comes out of Ukraine. They haven't planted anything. Yeah. They haven't planted anything. Think about that one for a minute. That's a little disturbing. 8 billion people that are supplied by 42% of all the wheat, corn, and sunflower oil in the world comes out of there. And they're at full war. Maybe you might want to think about that one, what I'm trying to say. It's coming. And it's going to be a storm. And people are not going to like this. And it saddens me that people have actually told me what I said a little while ago. Oh, you're crazy. Show me normal. Lead me to normal and show me what normal is. This is not normal. By no means, no way, no how. I'm going to be 55 years old in a couple of weeks, and I've never seen this. I've seen some crazy stuff. This is insanity. What's going on? With this food? Are you kidding me? You know, back when I was growing up, we used to see images of Ethiopia starving, Africa, not the free world. No, 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 no. No. Something's going on, guys. Do check it out for yourself. Warehouses burning to the ground, food. Huh. Food processing. Huh. Burning to the ground? What? Jewish lightning? I'm not being I'm not making fun of Jews, but it's what we used to call it. It was an insurance gig back years ago. The older people would understand what I just said. It wasn't a bash on religion. It's not. I don't bash on any religion. Everybody has a right to believe what they want to believe. And I believe that. And it doesn't make you right or wrong. It's what you believe. And as long as you're being a good person and love your fellow man and try to understand that they believe what they want to believe. That's what the world is. You know, this is a planet. We all have a right to believe exactly what we want to believe. It's not up to us to judge. That's one of the 10 Commandments, and that's one of the hardest things that we have on our plate, is not to judge. I know I struggle with it on a daily. Okay? That I'm going to be the first one to admit it. I struggle. I do not do well with stupid. I don't do well with it. So, I shouldn't, Anyway, God leads me. I'm going to do what he tells me to do, and that's it. I don't listen to none of the nonsense. Anything, they can believe what they want to believe, and I'm going to believe what I want to believe. Let's get back to this, the 5. We got 5 things: food, water, medicine, safe place, and means of self-defense. I would get on it. I would. Because you will need it real soon. Don't know when, where, or how. Time, date, I don't know anything. But it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That I promise you. That one, that's straight up. Take it for what it is. It is what it is. Okay? I would get on top of this. And it doesn't, you could sit there, oh, you're crazy. Okay. Well, if I'm crazy, please feel free to point to me what normal is now. Okay? And show me and prove to me I am wrong by thinking the way I am. You want to leave a comment on it? Leave it and prove it to me that this is normal. Okay? And if you're one of those trolls that want to cause trouble and cause nonsense, I ain't got time for you. Now, if you want to teach me something, I am open, and show me and teach me. But if you're going to be a fool, go somewhere else, man, because I ain't going to listen to it. I don't have time for it. I don't have the energy to do this anymore, to deal with morons in the world. If they want to be a fool, let them be a fool. I hope the information I gave today would be helpful for someone, okay? God tells me if I could touch one, I did my job. That's what he says, and I believe that. If I could touch one person and get them to understand what's going on in the world, I did my job, okay? Another thing I've been accused of, oh, you're trying to be a prop. Well, no, I ain't trying to be nothing. I'm trying to give you the information. In the Bible, there's a difference between a prophet and a watcher. Okay? Now, prophet, if you say something and it doesn't come true, you can have 100 right ones, one wrong one. God says you're a false prophet. A watcher is somebody that watches what's going on. and tell us. If you understand it to the best of your ability and you teach somebody something or tell them something, I'll give you a for instance. A watcher is somebody that if you're standing there, somebody's looking at you, there's a car coming at them, and it's going to hit them, and you don't tell them, their blood's on your hands. But if I tell him and he doesn't get hurt, then nobody got hurt. That's what a watcher is. I feel people that pay attention to what's going on in the world and understand what they're looking at, that's the key. Okay? Society has taught people not to listen to anybody like me. People's taught, you got 5 major corporations that run the media. Okay? They set the narrative. I said that before. They set the narrative. Okay? The CIA, the government gave the CIA permission to infiltrate the media. Come on, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to go look it up. Go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Please, get up. Go look up what I was talking about. Do yourself a favor. You can't dismiss just because somebody said something to you. I hope the information that I've given you is helpful. I will next week do the whole water thing, the containers and all that stuff. I thought that all this stuff right here was more important to get it out there. I think it's important to understand the dynamics of what these people are up to. Okay, and I thought Revelation fit what this is going on. There's way more nonsense going on in the world. I just grabbed a couple. That's just a couple. But, all right. So, I got to get ready to go to work, guys. I'll be gone another week. Yoo-ha. Back to the grind. But, anyway, I hope everything goes well for everybody. If you need help with asking where you can get preps, I might be able to help you out with that. If you need help with long-term food storage, there's a lot of people out there that are doing really great videos. I've watched a lot of them, and they've taught me a lot. And a lot of them work. So just be safe, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend. But signing out, man. Remember, means of self-defense. Get it done. Talk to you later.